Hello everybody, Angryponcho here. We are back on my world of Minecraft. This is actually the world that I've been playing on. This is the world. I had a horrible glitch occur when I spawned some new chunks about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and it made my world completely disappear. Like when I came to this screen, I didn't see World 1. It simply wasn't there, it just said empty. But when I went and looked in the file system, it was still there. So I knew that the world hadn't been deleted. It was like Minecraft had forgotten that I had the world. And so what I had to do was copy it out of the folder, copy it back into the folder where it needed to be, and then it didn't recognize that it was there still. So I just clicked on empty world for world number 1, after making a copy, of course. And it managed to load my world number 1, rather than making a new one like it was saying it was going to by telling me that there was an empty slot. And so, thank goodness it's still there, but it did think that I had made a new empty world. And so it thought that the size of my world was basically 0. And that's why it says right now that the world is only a couple meg, because those are the new chunks I've spawned since I made my, since I had that error. So I haven't shown you guys this, but it's because it's relatively new. I just finished it yesterday. I'm my nest sprite. Isn't he cute? Oh, of course my phone's going off. Oh, alright, cool. Somebody sent me an email. Yeah, check it out. It's as close as I could get to the actual sprite with the colors that I had. He's a little bit too pale. The pink is a little bit too pink. But other than that, he actually looks pretty good. I made this while listening to an LP. And I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned that, but when I do Minecraft, what's the verb for playing Minecraft? Because I feel like playing Minecraft is just too blasé. I want to have a word like when I'm craft-a-mining or something, or when I'm Minecrafting. I don't know, when I'm crafting, when I'm mining, I'm not sure. Anyway, when I'm craft-a-mining, I'm listening to an LP. What I'll do is I don't know if you guys can do this, but I don't know if Max has this capability, and I know that Vista doesn't. But on 7, you can grab a window and stick it to the left side or the right side of the screen, so you can basically split your screen in half. And I've been doing that. I'll stick Minecraft on the right and my LP window on the left where I can watch somebody do an LP. And yesterday when I was finishing off that sprite, I was listening to X's first episode of, I think it's called Magicas. But if you don't know that, just like YouTube search for X Magica, 2 different words. You should find the video. But that game was hilarious. I want to play that game. I don't want to LP it, because it didn't look like a very good game to be doing an LP on, to be frank, but it looked like a fun game, and I wanted to mention it to you guys at least. So in this episode, I'm going to show you guys some things that somehow I have completely neglected for a very long time. There are things in this game which that have existed essentially for, months, and I just somehow never got around to showing them. I'll give you a little spoiler. It's because they're not that useful, but still, I should at least show them for completeness' sake. As far as I can tell, there's only 4 items that I've never shown. Yeah, I think 4. And I'm just going to go ahead and try and get that done in this episode, so I can say that I've at least shown everything that exists in Minecraft. Making a lot of sticks. I forget exactly what the pattern for track is. I think it's like 6s like this. Is this just like 1 stick in the middle? Oh, okay, I didn't need that many sticks then. Whatever. Okay, let's try to split this up as evenly as I can. There we go. But you remember way back in the day, oh god, I can't remember how many episodes ago it would have been, but a long time, many episodes, I was making mine tracks, and I forget where I was going to, or what I was doing with the tracks, but I stopped. I was making the roller coaster, I think, actually. I don't remember that exactly, but it seems like a good guess. And I got stuck. I stopped doing it because I ran out of iron. I didn't have enough iron left, and I wanted to be able to make buckets and stuff. Well, as you can see now, I have plenty of buckets, even with enough milk saved up to make an extra cake or 2, plus some water. I need a lava bucket, but anyway. Hang on 1 second, do a little inventory management here. Just slide some stuff around. But there are some things that I've never shown you guys. I don't know how I've missed it for so long. And people have been telling me, I've gotten a comment or 2 like, have you shown this and this yet? And it's like, did I miss an episode or something? No, you didn't. I just haven't done a really complete run yet. Okay, I need a chest. I need some cobblestone. I got 2 mine carts. Alright, check this out. So we remember how to make a furnace. That's a basic crafting recipe, yeah? So we'll just go ahead and make one of those. Put a furnace in over a minecart. And you'll make a minecart with a furnace. I think these used to be called powered minecarts or engines, but now they're just called minecart with a furnace. Same thing for a chest over a minecart. Minecart with chest, also known as storage minecarts. At least that's what I think they used to be called. I don't know if not. Apparently, Notch has changed the official names. Although I have to say the official names don't make a whole lot of sense since we have flower and rose. Aren't they both flowers? And when you make this into dye, it says dandelion yellow. So why isn't the flower called dandelion? But whatever, I digress. There's one other thing. If you take some mushrooms, which is what these are actually supposed to be used for, I'm going to need some more wood too, actually, and some planks. You'll need 3 planks and 2 mushrooms. You can make an item I've never shown you guys before, which is a bowl. It's exactly 4 bowls. Oh yeah, because they're disposable. You only use them once. It's kind of like a bucket. I'm not sure what you can hold in a bowl, but I do know that you can make something with a bowl that you can't make with a bucket, and that is mushroom stew. I don't know if the orientation of the mushrooms matters. Oh, well, they both make stew. I'll have to test that. Okay, so that one was with the red one on top, I think. I think. Let's test it with the brown one on top and see if they do anything different. Of course, I might go take some damage first, aren't I? Oh, it's so complicated. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. So now with the red one underneath. Do they stack? They don't stack. Okay. Either it's like most foods and they don't stack at all. Oh, the sprites are the same. Oh, I assume that they heal. I guess I can just jump off my house. Alright, I got a ladder over here I can use. I'll turn the difficulty off of peaceful. For me, peaceful isn't so much an escape from enemies as it is like building mode. Because I don't want a creeper to blow up something that I'm working on. I know that's one of the frustrations of Minecraft, and it's one of the things people laugh about on the forums or whatever, but to be frank with you, I don't want to bother with that. If I'm making something, I don't want it to get screwed up. If I want to go have an adventure, I'll turn the enemies back on. Oh wow, that was close. So if I eat this stew... 5 hearts, nice. And that one refilled hearts as well. Okay, so apparently they make the same item, but they're not stackable, much like cooked meat, that sort of thing. Now I have to wonder, can you use them like buckets? Can I carry water? No, you can't. Okay, so stew, these bowls are only good for making stew. So I suppose I'll make one more, just so I can store a bowl and store a stew. I like to have one of every item that I've ever made in storage somewhere, just so that I can remember that I've showed it, and that it exists in the world. And if I need another one, I can, grab it and make it or whatever. Alright, so I'll stick this away. Just tuck it in here somewhere. I should put it next to the mushrooms. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's do a little cleanup here. I got some junk I don't need. So in this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to run these different minecarts. And to be frank, I'm actually going to need to make... Oh wow, why did I make so many sticks? I'm going to need to make some track off screen so that I can run the carts around a bit. I'm going to want more than just one engine. I'm going to want 2 engines. I'm going to want an empty cart for me to sit in, and I'm going to want a storage one. So I wish there was wheels implemented. That would make this recipe make more sense, but okay. Alright, and then one more, right? Yeah, they're kind of expensive. I need another furnace. I'm making 2 furnaces, 2 fern carts? Okay, sure. I'm making 2 fern carts because I know some slopes are too sloped for a minecart to go up with just one engine. So they don't stack, of course not. The carts themselves don't stack. Alright, cool. So I'm going to clean out my inventory and I'll meet you guys outside. Wait a minute. Did I show the golden apple? I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I randomly found one in a dungeon. It was just sitting in a chest. There's the only way to get apples at all is to find them in a chest in a dungeon. And the only way to get a golden apple, there's 2 ways actually. You can randomly find a golden apple in a chest, only in dungeons again, or you can actually put 9 gold ingots. Actually, no. No, it's gold blocks. So you have to put 9 ingots together to make a block. I've never shown that, have I? That's another thing I need to do. Okay, crap. I'll just show you the iron one, because I have more iron. Iron, block of iron. That's all there is to it. It's very plain. My texture pack doesn't really implement them very well, because quite frankly, who does this? Like, who has enough iron laying around in single-player mode that they want to just do that? I don't know. I guess if you're on a server or something, it might make more sense to you to do something like that, but I don't know. I think you can do it with diamond, too. Oh, hell, I might as well show that. If I'm going for completeness, I might as well, be complete about it all. So let's get some gold going in here so I can get some ingots. Because if I remember correctly, I think that yeah, there's a block of diamond. Isn't it beautiful? Let's put it down. Look at it. I think if you mine it, yeah, you get another block of diamond. But if you put it in the crafting square, you get 9 diamond back. So I guess if you wanted to store them really efficiently, you could make them all into blocks. I'm gonna need 4 of these so that I have enough to, so that I have 9 essentially. I'll let the rest of this run off screen. It doesn't matter if it's just going. I'll typically do this. I'll throw like 3 or 4 coal down here and put something up there that I need to cook some of, and I'll just come back and get it when I remember. I did that with the different dyes, like I did that with the cactus dye a while back. Alright, come on. Thank you. Alright, I've got enough to make my gold block too. There we go. I'm loving this mouse. I've gotten to be really efficient with it. I can move around pretty quickly. There's a gold block. Not too exciting. I should make those shinier when I do the next texture pack update. Which, I haven't mentioned this, but I am planning on updating the texture pack on a regular basis. And, kind of air quotes around the word regular there. Just because, you never know what happens, So, I might become really busy all of a sudden. This is life. I'll let that run. But, I do have a planned update. I need to put out a patch because, maybe I could just let you guys know. That might be just a better way to handle it, is that you may have noticed if you're using the Poncho pack right now that there's kind of a bug. Which, I mean, hey, only one bug? Minecraft can't even say that it's only got one bug. I'm like, I got a better record than Notch so far. But the bug that I accidentally gave out in the Poncho pack is that there are no squid. Well, not really. The squid are there, they're just invisible. So, sorry if you guys have been looking for squid in the past week or so. I haven't been able to find any. They're there, you just can't see them. Because I forgot to put the folder. I forgot to put the squid file in the folder. I'm not even going the right direction here. Oh my god. I forgot to put the file for the squid texture in the folder with the other mobs. And so the squid are spawning properly, they're just completely invisible because the file is assumed to be completely transparent if it can't be found. And so that means that they just have a bunch of invisible squid. So apologies. In the description you'll find a link for a fixed version of the Poncho pack. It's exactly the same as the currently released version, except it doesn't have invisible squid. It has regular visible squid with the default texture. What I'm hoping for in the next update of the Poncho pack is to change the way the item menus look. Pull it up here. There we go. This crafting items and like the boxes and everything. This is all texture that you can edit. This is just a file. It's just images on top of images, and you can edit them all as part of the game code. Whoops, I'm right down the stairs. So I'm hoping to edit those. I'm also hoping to refine the textures a little bit. Like the cobblestone looks a little bit campy, but like I say, I'm working on them. So, hey, there's a sheep over there. Oh man, I've been going crazy lately. Everything that I've done in here, of course this is not a server, this is a single player file, and so I have not had any access to the give command at all. Hello, black sheep. Baba black sheep, he gave me some wool, very nice. And so everything that I've built, everything that I've done, has been completely just by hard work, essentially. I haven't done any cheating by giving myself items. So, you don't have to worry about that at all, that's just not the way I do things. But it also means that it took me freaking ever to get enough redstone to make this song here. I enjoyed that. That was fun to make. That video was really successful too. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about in this video? Anyway, what I'm planning on doing is making a minecart track. I'm going to start somewhere down... Oh, Lord knows what the best exact place to start would be, because I want to go from here to my mine, which I haven't shown you guys this mine yet. So I guess I could start over there, because I like the snow-capped mountain textures. I like living in a snow biome. It's kind of nice. But it's not the best in terms of resources. It's kind of a pain sometimes, and all the water is frozen, which makes it really hard to find squid, since they do spawn under the ice. You just have to... Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh my god! I feel like such a noob. I just walked right off the edge. That was way too... Like, I knew it was too high. Like, I don't know what I was doing there. I just totally... What? What? I didn't... That wasn't a cut. I spawned right here. Okay, huh? That's not my spawn point. I mean, I haven't died recently in the LP, but... Okay, that's weird. Okay, I need to go get that stuff back. And then I want to die again, because... That's like a full 3 or 4 chunks away from where my spawn point actually is, because... For you guys who haven't seen it, I'll climb on top of the house and show you. It's over here. Yeah, my spawn point was supposed to be right here, but... I spawned over there. That's very strange. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, 2.5 hearts. I only have to do this 3 more times and I'll die, so... Let's just go ahead and do this real fast. I really hope I don't lose that mine track stuff sitting over there. But I'll get back to it very shortly. It shouldn't disappear in that short of amount of time. I'm about to run over to it once I respawn, so... One more time. I like that my house is just tall enough to kill myself by throwing myself off of... Okay, respawn. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, when did my spawn point move? That's really weird. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be able to do that in single player. I don't know if that's a known bug, but I'm really hoping that that doesn't mean that my save file is getting corrupted, which I'm pretty sure it already is. Getting pretty corrupted. But I'm hoping it's not getting worse. And I also kind of hope that that might indicate that the reason that bug has been introduced is because Notch has been fiddling with the game code and hopefully making an item that allows us to move our spawn point around in single-player mode, which would be really valuable. I mean, to be quite frank, that's like moving your whole world. Because if you can control where you respawn, or at least like change it so it's closer to your home, you can run as far as you like in your world until you find an environment that suits you. And then put your spawn point there and build in your choice of worlds, rather than what I did when I made this world, which was to make a new world, look around a little bit near my spawn point, decide whether or not I liked it, etc., etc. Actually, I didn't do that for this world. I did that for my other world. This world I actually accepted as a randomly generated world, just because I wanted to have that element in the sort of let's play. Alright, where did I fall off? It was a little bit further over here, wasn't it? But I was showing you guys my mine, so let's head over there and do that. I always find that these Minecraft videos tend to really inflate in length, just because I have a lot to talk about this game, and I also tend to do stupid crap that takes us really far out of our planned direction. So what I'm probably going to do is walk over to where the mine is, show you guys what I've done there, which isn't... Oh, well, those are zombies. Hello. Have you guys seen the zombies in my in the texture pack here? Alright, I'd love to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, there's a skeleton here too. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I guess it's dark in here, huh? Yeah, you can see the skeleton's got kind of a camouflage texture, and the zombies have tuxes. That's fun. Let's keep running. Alright, where's my pants? Okay, all my stuff's over here. See if I can just grab it and keep moving around so I don't get smacked. I don't have a sword with me, do I? I got all 3 of my diamond tools, though, which do more damage than a fist. Haha, you're burning in the sun because it's bright out here. Haha, loser. Okay, cool. Let's look around and make sure I got all my stuff. I think that's it. Just looking at the tree up there, no? Oh, he dropped a feather. Cool. I really wish that Notch would fix that. I don't feel like zombies should drop feathers anymore. We have chickens for that, don't we? I feel like zombies should drop something else. Skeletons drop the bones now. Creepers have always dropped the sulfur. And records. Oh! I found the gold record. I didn't mention that, did I? But yeah, it's up in my music room, in the new room. And that's the same room. That's the one with the dispenser and the wool, where I went upstairs, and that's where I put the cake. That's the music room. But yeah, I was going dungeon diving when I was actually digging out this dungeon here, and oh no, it wasn't this one, was it? It was one back over here. But I used a mapper program, which I have to admit, I got so pissed off that I couldn't find Lapis Lazuli that I actually went and used a mapping program to plot out on my world where it was, and I just dug straight down to it until I found it. I actually have footage of that. Let me cut to that. Yeah, so basically I just wanted to show that because my one of the updates that Notch did right after the Thursday update a couple weeks ago was that he made a Lapis Lazuli ore. Instead of dropping just 1 piece, he made it drop 5 or 6. I think that the actual dropping range is like 4 to 6. See the torches over there? That's where the mine digs into the mountain. But I'm not really interested in showing you guys that. what I'm interested in, this line here on the ground, shows the difference between the two biomes. And this is a temperate biome over here. Not sure what exactly we would call this temperate biome, but it's got sandy bottom beaches, and it's got lots of grass, lots of trees, all kinds of not plant life, no, animal life, lots of fauna, all the sheep and such. But this is where I've been coming to look for my resources recently, because my area near my spawn point is starting to get a little bit fished out, just because I've been in the same world for so long. I've been kind of drained to the area that's immediately adjacent, or at least all the easily accessible areas. And so what I've done is, that's actually where my mine pops out in the middle of the ocean over there. You see those torches on top of that pillar there. That actually goes all the way to the ocean bottom. And that's where my mine on the other side of the mountain that I showed you, it comes all the way underground and pops out right there into the ocean. So I can swim out up here if I want. But I just wanted to show you guys this zone. This is where I've been coming to get my ink sacs from my squids. And it's also where I do have a sword. Okay. I thought I had an axe, but I guess I'm confused. But this is a really cool area. There's a huge mountain top over there. There's a wide open ocean bit here. Good squid hunting. It's a very large, flat-bottomed area with lots of good squid places. All kinds of sheep and things, resources. I've already got a whole bunch of clay from this area. So it's just proven to be a fertile zone, even with things like, you can see flowers, cactuses. I can see some reeds over there. So this is a neat area, and the best part about it is that this is all new chunks, meaning that Lapis Lazuli is buried under the ground around here. And there's also one particular spot that I've been grinding on recently. Each night I'll come here. Hello, zombie in the woods. Get away from me, little freak. You guys killed me that one time in that cave, and it made the chunk respawn. I'm not interested in having these chunks respawn. Thank you. Ugh, come on, get up there, dude. My frame rate's really low again, like it was yesterday. But this area here, over here, where these burning trees where the lava came out, don't do it, sheep! Don't do it, it's not worth it! Okay, good, he took a step back. I hear a cow dying. Alright, here, I'll help you out with that decision. Ah! Like a sacrifice, almost. But yeah, if you leave this area, where there's a lit area like this, with a bunch of fires and things, and then you come back, you'll find that quite a number of farm animals will have congregated near it. So this is where I want to build my railway. And I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it yet. I don't know if you can lay down rail on top of ice, and that will kind of determine which way we go here. So let me turn off the enemies. I don't really need them. So I'll meet you guys back when I've finished the railway. All right, I figured I'd go ahead and show this since we're back over at the back over Poncho Peak. That's the floating island, the Skyland over there, and I don't think I actually showed it, although we were running around underneath it earlier. It's there. I'll give you guys a more detailed tour of it later. Alright, so let's go ahead and skip back over here. I went ahead and brighten things up a little bit because the beginning of this was all at night, and very little of it is over here by the torches. So I went ahead and built the railway. This isn't really that tough to do. I kind of had a hard time getting the track to all line up just right, and to get the turnarounds at the ends to work, because, you know, the southwest rule, the carts always want to go south and west. Well, wouldn't you know it, I want to head north, so what can you do, right? Alright, so I'll set up my two engines here, which is just the furnace mine carts. We'll go ahead and right-click with coal to put coal into those carts, just to charge them up, which basically gives them the fuel they need. And then we'll hop into this front cart, and the carts will push. Now, you're going to need two engines in order to get up steep slopes like this one here. And this is only a slope of 2, essentially, or of 1/2, I guess. Technically, it would be y equals 1/2 x, because every other track piece is going up. But you'll see here, they get me about a third of the way up to my first hill, and they both run out of fuel. And I put, like, 5 pieces of coal in each of those, so there's 10 pieces of coal to go that far. So, not an efficient system if you want to go up a hill. And I was a little bit perturbed when this happened. I was like, well, what the hell? I mean, how am I supposed to use these minecarts as an efficient system if I have to use that much coal just to get them to go up there? And by the time I finished putting that much coal in, the first engine, by the time I finished putting it in the second engine, the first engine will have ran away because it had been moving for so long. So, it's tough. So I figure I'm going to have to just climb to the top of this whenever I want to use my cart track going the other direction, whenever I want to bring things back to the Poncho Peak over here from somebody. I'm going to turn off that brightness filter. Somebody said they called this mountain It was like Mount Ponchmore. That's what he called it, Mount Ponchmore. And I kind of like that. That's a good name for this mountain. So I guess both of these mountains have now been named by you guys now. So thanks for submitting those sort of things and giving me those kind of ideas. All right, right now I'm pushing the carts. I'm gonna fill up that engine with coal and then hop into the cart in front of it, and we'll get a nice trip back. Cause it has no trouble. Those 3 pieces of coal will take us all the way back because it's such a flat surface. It's easy to move. I figured I'd go ahead and leave this in because this is a beautiful scene here. It's not very often that we get to look around and see this much of an area at once because usually there's landscape in the way. But out here, it's just the ocean. And incidentally, you can't put track down on the ice. That's why I had to build this sort of sky rail up here. That's actually a good name for it. I just thought of that. So as you can see, we're approaching Poncho Peak. And you can see the end of the note song over there. The Clocktown theme. Clooktown. Every time I hear the word Clocktown, or the phrase Clocktown, I think of Clooktown immediately after. But yeah, you can see on the right side of the screen over there, that waterfall? That's the water slide that we built in the episode with Eric and Ochan, I believe. So, if you remember that episode, that was a while back. Was that last semester? Wow, that was last semester. Holy moly, that's been like 6 months. We've been doing this for a long time, haven't we now? Alright, so, here we are. We've arrived back at Poncho Peak, and that's about it. It would take, I think, maybe 2 engines to push back a full storage cart plus a cart with me in it, but not really a big deal. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could just use this to move resources back and forth, put them in at one end of the track, and then pick them up at the other end. Oh, the video ended. That's weird. I guess I have to stop talking now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on My World of Minecraft.